What is up, guys? Welcome to the long-awaited and long-promised episode 1 of the KLX 110 build series, or really, I should say KLX 143, because you guys voted for me to big bore this thing over on my Instagram poll. If you would like your opinion to have an impact on the outcome of this build, go ahead and follow me over on Instagram, where I will be doing more polls throughout this build. Along with this build comes my first ever merch drop, and all you have to do for a chance to win this bike when it's done is pick up some fresh merch or get yourself some direct entries on the website. I put a lot of time and research into these products, and they are all super high quality and really comfortable. So I hope you guys like the merch, and be sure to tag me on Instagram rocking your new gear. We've got some swag for the Fender boys and of course the Fender girls out there, some KP signature gear, some designs inspired by past projects, and one of my personal favorites, Weird People Go Fast. Because pretty much all of the fastest people I know are a bunch of weirdos. There are limited quantities of every style, and some of the designs are already going fast, so get it while you can. I am really excited for this one, and I hope this turns out to be the most badass pit bike that you've ever seen, so thank you all for the support, and let's get it started. Let's build a KLX 110.
Where is my 10 mil? I cannot find my 10 millimeter.
Found it.
Oh my god. Oh shit, I almost broke my camera, dude. Who needs a home gym when you got a KLX 110?
Beach season. Beach season.
I've never framed a pit bike, so I really have no idea what I'm doing right now, but it seems like upside down makes the most sense. Bunch of bullshit down here, I don't know what any of it does.
The 110 is framed. Big old nasty mess of parts in here. But check this out. Frame fits in the blast cabinet. Let's go.
Now, being my first pit bike build, I spent a lot of time researching parts and upgrades leading into this project. With full-size two-strokes, I often know what I'm looking for from the beginning since I've built so many of them, but I've never built a pit bike. It became clear pretty quickly that BBR Motorsports is the leader in aftermarket parts for these bikes, both in terms of quality as well as the variety in what they offer. I spent hours looking through the parts that BBR offers, and as it turns out, most of the upgrades I want to make to this bike are available directly from BBR. The goal in this project is to build a pit bike that can withstand the beating it will take from a grown adult thrashing this thing on a pit bike track, campouts, whatever it may be. Not only that, but I want to get the most performance possible out of this little engine without sacrificing reliability. So let's take a look at this absolutely massive parts haul from BBR Motorsports and see what we're working with. We'll start off with this big bore kit that will transform this bike from a 110 to a 143cc and comes with everything required to do so. Check out this cute little piston as well as this high performance camshaft. I am really impressed with the quality and finish of everything at first glance. While on the topic of the motor, this engine will only run strong if it's able to breathe, and the BBR air filter kit maximizes airflow to get the most performance out of the bike. Along with that upgrade, we've got a rev box, which allows the engine to rev 1200 RPM higher than stock and changes the tuning for crisper throttle response. And to make sure the engine can handle these changes, we've got a forged output shaft and first gear, which is incredibly strong and essential to maintain the reliability of this engine. It's going to be fun tearing into this motor. I could go into great detail about every part on the bench, but of course I'll be talking about all of these parts in future build episodes as they get installed. So let's take a quick look at everything else so you guys have a good idea of what to expect, and then it'll be time to dive into this thing in episode 2. Brand new aluminum rims and stainless spokes are ready to take a beating, and with that comes a heavy duty foot peg bracket and skid plate that has significantly more coverage than stock. A tall seat will make this comfortable for adult riders, and heavy duty fork springs and new damper rods will make the suspension stiff enough for an adult and make the bike taller. Along with that comes a new triple clamp, which you don't have to fear snapping in half when you hit jumps on this thing, as BBR built all of these parts with adult riders absolutely ripping in mind. I mean, Carson Brown tests all of these products. Along with all of this comes new controls, new tall bars, and one of the most exciting pieces is a new swing arm that we'll talk way more about in a future episode. Lastly, I did buy a current generation fuel tank, which cost me a pretty penny, but will allow this bike to rock the current gen plastics, so despite being an older model, by the time I'm done with it, nobody will know and it won't matter because this thing is going to be a beast. So guys, absolutely enormous parts haul. The bike is stripped all the way down to the frame. We're ready to get going on each individual component, and I am so excited about this build. With the vast majority of my bike builds in the past being full-size two-strokes, it is really exciting to get started on something new that I've never done before. And it's also rad to be able to take a clapped-out old pit bike and go absolutely all out on it. And what makes that possible is you guys supporting the channel. So once again, a major thank you. And if you'd like a chance to win this thing, go ahead, get yourself some entries or get yourself some merch on the website. That makes these builds possible. I do need to start making some decisions on color schemes and start Cerakoting some parts. Like I said, I will be asking for your opinions on Instagram polls, so be sure to follow my Instagram if you want to say in the outcome of this project. One more thing I'd like to note, I now have an affiliate link with Rocky Mountain ATVMC, which is super exciting. That is where I buy most of my dirt bike parts and tools for these projects. BBR is an exception, as you can get all of those parts on the BBR website, but for any purchases you will make on Rocky Mountain, I will earn a commission when you use my link at no extra cost to you, so it's a great way to support the channel. Now I am going to tear into this KLX 110 engine and turn it into a KLX 143, so hopefully I don't keep you waiting too long for episode 2. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.
The camera's not focusing here. Oh no, I'm zooming the wrong way. What the hell is going on? Oh, I don't know what just happened, man. Is it a YouTube play button? Oh my god.